Well, yet another. Where's the camera? There's the camera. I'm testing out my equipment with a view to potentially doing some live streams, some proper live streams in the future. I suppose I better talk about something. I've got my latest harvest sat next to me. Cucumbers. Now, it's a funny thing this year. I've been growing variety burpless for a number of years, and usually they don't look like this. Usually they're incredibly spiny. Thin, long. But this year, they're small, dumpy things. So I've no idea with what's going on with those. If you watched a recent video, you know that I couldn't bring myself to compost one of my Paris pickling cucumbers and had it in a teeny pot in the potting shed. Well, look at this whopper. So I grew that in a teeny pot in the potting shed, got pretty neglected. It's produced quite a few really nice Paris pickling cucumbers. Things are popping up. I'm just checking to see what it is. Not very helpful because I'm in a really bright conservatory and I can't see my screen. Probably going to end this in a few moments. As I say, it's just really a test to try and get used to all of the things that are flashing up in front of me and to see whether potentially I could do up the potting shed live events. Here is one of my first Amish paste tomatoes. Really quite pleased with the size of these, but I've always grown an heirloom variety called Coeur de Boeuf, Italian Oxart heritage variety. And they're a lovely tomato, but I don't get enough of them really to make a paste. So I've tried out Amish paste for the first time this year. And I have to say, I'm not overly impressed. I think they're a bit quicker than the Oxheart, but not much quicker. And I'm not really seeing many on the plant, although it looks like a nice tomato. I'm still on the hunt for a really good paste tomato. I think a great candidate, I haven't got one. Oh, I have got one. A great candidate could be the purple Ukraine. This is a poor example because a lot of the ones I'm growing are much bigger than this. Strange colour, aren't they? Had a taste of those and they've got really beautiful depth of flavour. They're really quick to grow. They're the quickest to ripen and there's loads on the plant. So I think, that's a goer. Listening to birds jump on. I'm sat in my conservatory and there's one of those perspex roofs and every now and again I'm hearing birds land on it. I'm not sure whether you can hear that. Apples. So the apples, usually it's not until the end of August, September, well into September before our apples are ready. But the apples are beautiful and a lot of them are ready. We finally got round to harvesting the Victoria plums yesterday. I say we, the royal we, hubby harvested them. So far we've got 3 huge bags and that's only about half of them. So I'm going to have to put my thinking cap on to know what to do with a load of plums. So if you've got any ideas, let me know. The cayennes are coming in thick and fast. And I'll be doing a little video on how I preserve cayennes because what I like to do is get them like this, get a big darning needle and some thick cotton. I take the cotton just underneath the bud tip there and I string them up and just hang them in the kitchen. They just dry really slowly and I pick them off and use them. They live near the cooker. Final thing to show you before I finish this stream, patty pans. Tiny little things. The plant is producing so many. And again, they're in small pots. They're not developing into much in terms of size. But it is recommended you pick those at about 2 inches. So That's not far off ideal picking size, but those are fabulous. Pick them like that, chop them up straight in the freezer, and I grab them out when I'm making soups, stews, casseroles, that kind of thing. Okay, folks, that's the end of this test. As far as I can see, to be honest, it's too bright in my conservatory to really see what's going on. I don't think any of you found my live stream. It's probably just as well. Anyway, take care. See you another time. Go, end, end, end.